have you ever heard about what is this matter the teacher is talking about? Matter, this is the matter, any substance that has space or occupies the space is called a matter. So when we talk about this matter, how we can say matter, this particular things are made up of matter. Okay, now to show you the thing. Here we could see that everything around us is made up of matter. Matter can be solid, liquid or gas. The toys what you play, they are made up of matter. Balloons what you see, they are also made up of matter. Water is also a matter. Some matter has parts that are too small to see. There are so many things they are very small. Even those they are made up of matter. Suppose when you have been seen, observed your teacher writing on a blackboard. After she finishes writing on a blackboard, when she rubs the board, the dust falls down. Right? The dust particles, the particles of chalk, it falls down. These particles of chalk are also made up of matter. So everything in and around this, they are made up of matter. And these all matter, what we see, all the matters are made up of small particles, right? The arrangement of these particles determines the state of matter. The arrangement of these particles means smallest things. When these all the particles come together, they determine the state of matter. So we have to see the state of matter. Now what is matter exactly? When the question is asked, what is matter? So matter is anything that has mass and takes up the space. Matter is anything that has mass and takes up the space. And matter made up of tiny particles. Matter is made up of tiny particles. According to the particles present, they are being determined, they are being stated into three states of matter. States of matter, they are solid, liquid and gases. Okay, in and around us, we have these three states of matter we find. They are solid, liquid and gases. Now let us see one by one about each state of matter. Okay. When we talk about solid, solid has a definite shape and does not lose its shape, right? Now you see children, now you are observing me on the screen of your mobile or your laptop. Is your mobile or laptop is moving or does it change the shape when we keep this in a bag? No. Or does it change its shape when we keep it on a table? No. Mobile. If we take example of a mobile, so when we find the mobile there, mobile is a solid matter. Right. If suppose I hold a mobile in my hand and if suppose I keep it under the table, does the mobile change its shape? No. If I hold it in the left hand side or right hand side of my hand, does the mobile change its shape? No, it doesn't change its shape. So mobile here we can say it is a solid. This object is a solid. See on the screen we have a lock and key, a book, a computer and a mobile phone. Okay, telephone. So here these objects are solid. It has a definite shape and does not lose its shape anywhere you move. Okay. Now let us say some of the examples of solid like your book, ball, your playing things, toys, goods, paper, a nail, umbrella, a cushion. Okay, these all things are made up of solid. Solids are the substance in which particles are packed very close to each other. Here, the picture you can see it has some small particle. As we have said, each and everything are made up of particles. So in solid, the solid in which the particles are closely packed with each other. So by which it has a definite shape. See the picture, the particles are very closely packed with each other. So it has a definite shape. It takes up a definite amount of space. So when you keep a particular thing on a particular place, it occupies the space, right? So solid occupies the space and particles are very tightly packed with each other. So they are very rigid. So they are very tough. Okay, so solid, what the properties of solid we have seen here? Solid has a definite shape. It takes up a definite amount of space and the particles of solid are tightly packed with each other. They cannot move. The particles of solid cannot move away from each other. They are tightly packed with each other. So the solid material, whatever we hold, they are strong enough, they have some particular weight. It has some particular weight and it occupies the space. So the properties of solid here we can say it has a definite shape, it takes up a definite amount of space and the particles of solid are tightly packed with each other. Next state of matter is your liquid. Liquid takes the shape of any container. Okay, so we'll talk about the examples of a liquid. Suppose your perfume you take or water what it comes from your tap or oil you use or the shampoo you use, right? They are liquid. Liquid in which the particles of the liquid are slightly away from each other. Okay, here the particles are not very closely packed. There is space between each particles of liquid. Liquid has no fixed shape and they can easily flow. Thus, have you seen a water in a particular shape and the size of a water? No. If we say, if we pour the water in a particular container, it takes the shape of that container, right? Now here you see the picture there. They have taken water in different containers. The different containers there, they are of different shape, different size and has a different volume there, right? Of the container. So when you put a liquid in a container, it takes the shape of that container. But the volume of the liquid remains the same. Okay. See the third picture there. The volume of the water is same, but it has taken the shape of different container in which it has been poured. Okay. So liquid has a property to take the shape of the container. Liquid doesn't have its own shape, but the volume is same. The volume is same. So this liquid can easily flow as it doesn't have any particular shape. When you spill the water on a table, it flows. So the liquid, it has that particular property of a liquid is it do not have a fixed shape. So they can easily flow and they take the shape of the container in which they are poured in, right? Example you can see in the picture. There are water is there, milk is there, oil is given, juices are given. They are being taken by different container. Okay, so liquid can flow from one place to another place and so these liquids are also called as fluids. Sometimes we hear doctor recommended to take the fluid. They don't say take the liquid. Sometimes they say liquid, sometimes they say fluid. Fluid means liquid, the watery substance we say, like your juices. Okay, so these are the fluids or the liquids. Sometimes we hear from doctors. Okay, so these are the properties of liquid that liquid do not have a definite shape and it takes up a definite amount of space. The volume of a liquid is same, but it doesn't have its own shape. Right? This is all about the properties of liquid. Now next state of matter is gas. Gas does not have a definite shape. Have you seen anywhere in the sky there? We say in the air there are so many types of gases. Oxygen is there, carbon dioxide is there. Okay. Nitrogen is there, sulfur is there. These are different types of gases. Have you ever seen? Have you ever seen in this corner the oxygen is there, or in that corner the oxygen is there? No, oxygen is in my pocket.
The Bluetooth device is well.
The eyes. No, we cannot see with our eyes. Okay, and even the gases do not have its own definite shape or volume and takes up all the space in the container. So in which space of the container the gas is present, the gas occupies the space of the container. Now you see the example of a gas balloon or a balloon. When you blow a balloon there, you blow the air inside the balloon. And how much the air is blown, that much the space or the balloon is blown, right? And these are the examples of your gases. The air, the smoke which is given out by the factories or the industries we find, or the air which is blown in a balloon, or the wind which blows, or when you boil your water, the steam which comes out, the water vapor, this is also the gas. Okay, the air what we breathe, it is made up of gas. The wind which blows, okay, they are made up of gases. So what is the property of gases? Now here we could say gases take the shape of a container. Okay, have you ever had your perfumes or a deodorant spray? Okay, have you ever shake your deodorant? How it does? Okay, how it feels there? Okay, something is filled in that, but not a solid, not a liquid. Okay, that is gas. But gas is compressed in the container, and when you press it out,